What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of A Parallel Discussion. I'm with my co-host, as always.
Turkey. But hold on. It's a parallel discussion podcast, bro.
Oh, A Parallel Discussion pod.
Podcast. You can't forget the podcast part.
We do have the pod in our name. What's up, Turkey? How we doing this week?
First of all,
How we doing this motherfucking week?
First of all, I just want to... There's a couple things I want to take back from the last episode.
Okay, let's start with the first one.
I was editing it and stuff. I was like, man, I sound really preachy right now. Like, I'm telling people what to do with their money and their shoes.
Oh, this is pretty bad.
It's pretty disgusting, actually.
The drink or the...
No.
Or what you were saying?
Yeah, what I'm saying.
I mean, you're not telling them what to do with their money, but you're definitely showing a side of what's wrong with them who are spending their money.
No, but I'm talking about
they're
like
not doing anything about it. I don't know, I guess.
I'm talking about like the part where like people should only have like minimal shoes. I'm like, dude, that's not for everybody. You know what I mean? Like there are people that like splurging out there and they're like buying a bunch of shit. And you know what? Go do that. You know, go fucking do that. You know. I don't know. I got a little woke in that episode. I don't know what it is. But
you've been hanging out with too many woke people.
I don't know any woke people.
You don't know?
No.
Oh.
Do you know any woke people?
I know woke people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no. But going back to the shoes though, like, hey, if you got the money and if you got the means and that's what you like, go for it. It's because I think I got a mix in with my point of view where I was like the way I look at it, but I'm like, wait, not everybody looks at it the way I look at it. You know? I
mean, in that case, then why say anything? You know, why would anybody say anything? You're just expressing your opinions. And if they have a problem, if anybody has a problem,
I know.
They're more than welcome to come onto this podcast as an invitation. It's open for anybody who wants to come on.
No, I know, but it just sounded really preachy. Like, no, you're supposed to like keep a minimum and like,
well,
you're supposed to wear your shoes. Like, it sounded very... Ew, you know,
well,
like
you kind of are like that in a way sometimes.
I am, but like exactly. That's just me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I don't like, you know, I don't know,
preaching it on
yeah,
people.
it felt like I was preachy, and I was like, I
think you were fine.
I think I want to take that back. Let me take it back. Yeah,
you can take it back. You can take it back.
No, I'm asking the people. I'm gonna take it back. Yeah. All right. So
leave us a comment on the comment section.
Don't leave us any comments. I don't want to hear from you.
And I want to hear who has a problem with turkey. I really want to know.
No. Buy your shoes. Do whatever the fuck you want in this world. As long as you're not hurting anybody. I think that's the biggest. I think that's the biggest rule, right? Measurement of rule right there, right? No.
Or hurt yourself.
Again, that's you. You know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah, I'm sorry for that. I just had to get that out of my mind, you know, because
it's okay though. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean,
I just felt, I
mean,
you know? It's very cringe actually.
Yeah.
When I heard it, yeah, I was like,
bad?
what am I telling people?
And that was the opening to the episode too.
Huh?
That was the opening to the episode.
Which one?
That what you were saying about the shoes.
No, that was at the very end.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, towards the very end.
Oh. No, I know, but it was a cold open for us.
Oh yeah. No, but I mean,
it's right there for you to stay forever.
Again, these are my. This is what
your mighty thoughts.
But this is the shit that runs through my mind sometimes. You know, it's stupid. You know, but at the same time, it's like it's my thoughts. You know?
I've said it before. Your mind, your way of thinking, it's really out of the box. I don't think if I was in that part of the if I was in that side of the situation where you were talking about me or something, or you were kind of referring to someone who are collecting shoes for no fucking reason.
Yeah, but
I would definitely be glad to hear something like that, you know?
No, I understand. It's just like, it sounded ill to me because it was like, I'm telling people what to do. So that means, like, when somebody becomes authoritative towards another person is because they feel like they know something more, or... You know what I mean? Like you have some sort of hierarchy over that person, you know? Yeah. And I was like, it felt really nasty to me. I don't know. I was like,
so you feel like very icky about it?
It was very reflective. Yeah. I had the time to reflect on it.
Has it been bothering you all week?
No, it just that one part when I was editing, I was like, ew, like this is so cringe. I was like, you know what I mean? Huh? Fuck it. Let's forget about it.
Oh, you brought it up.
Yeah. No. But I want.
You're trying to make peace over here, man.
It's not even peace. It's just like it was more on my part. Like, you know what? I'm gonna refrain from those type of things.
Well, I think any opinion you have, as long as you're not being at a point trying to address it in a way where it's really offensive,
I think
it's fine.
no, but
And you weren't offending anybody. I don't think you were.
no, but I think the most offense I felt like I was doing, it was the fact that I was like if you buy this many things, you should be fucking, you know what I mean? Like, and it's not true.
Oh, you kind of did say something.
Yeah, like I said it like in
Okay,
a way,
well,
like,
I don't think you meant it, dude.
I think I meant it at that moment though.
You did?
Yeah.
I apologize.
But now that I heard it back, I was like, you know what, a little too far.
Yeah.
You know? But I mean, like going back to main ideas. Like,
I mean, I did kind of also say go fuck yourselves, and I think I did.
No. But what I'm saying is like bigger ideas, like when it comes to when it comes to things that don't have to, like, be with like shit that people like. It's because that falls into like a hobby.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the shoe thing.
Yeah.
So like there are people that are very.
I mean, you can say
enthusiastic
too,
about that.
You could like certain things too.
Exactly, and I wouldn't want people telling me like, hey, you can't buy that shit. You know what I mean? Like,
but
I'm like, I have the money, I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah.
So it's pretty hypocritical. It's pretty hypocritical for me if I would have told something about their shoes, like, why are you buying so many shoes, like blah blah blah, and then people see shit on my side, like, why are you buying all that shit? Like, it's not. But yeah, it's so fucking true. I'm a hypocrite.
All right, well, I guess.
Yeah. I fucking brought myself to the stake today, dude.
Can I call you Hippo Turkey?
Hippo turkey, dog.
Hippo Turkey.
But yeah, like like to for general views, like views we all share as a bigger purpose. I think those are the ones you should be able to criticize openly.
Give me a quick
like
example.
worldwide views, like philosophies and like shit about life, you know. But even there, it's like you're still living the way you want to live. So who the fuck am I to tell you how to live, right?
You're right. I think
It's like every time I fucking tell you stop smoking, I'm like, I'm really telling myself, don't smoke. That's why I'm being harder on you, because I'm like, deep down, I don't want to smoke, so I'm reflecting that on you. So I'm like, because I know I don't smoke, so I'm telling you, don't smoke. So in a way, I'm doing that.
You're reminding yourself.
I'm doing that to hold myself accountable in a way.
But I mean, you never really technically really wanted to smoke. You have smoked in your past with me. For some reason, this wild turkey that come out.
Yeah, the wild turkey comes out.
Like, give me a smoke, and then you go. The way it's funny because you hold the cigarette, you kind of smoke, like if you're like
in the 1950s,
yeah,
1940s.
Exactly. You smoke like you're
from,
like you know. But I mean, honestly, you know, to each their own. Sometimes, you know.
Damn, we went straight into this shit. Huh?
I mean, that's how it goes. That's how this podcast rolls. Sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes we have good moments, and this is one of them. Yeah. I mean, you say you had other things that you were you want to take back. What's up?
No, that was it.
That was it. You said a couple things.
No, that was it. That was it. Yeah, that was it.
All right. Well, there we go.
Dude, I was this close. I was like, dude, if I don't fucking say something, I'm gonna tell a lot of like we could delete that episode.
Nah, we can't. Except for the board. I mean,
it was fucking annoying me so much. I don't know why. Yeah.
I'm speechless right now.
Why?
Nothing. It's just that I didn't know that was gonna bother you so much. I think you said other things that you probably regret more than that.
It didn't bug me, but it was in my head, so I had to let it out. Because if I don't let it out, it's just gonna linger in there.
I don't want to. I mean, is there other moments in life where you felt the way you felt about that before? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Not the top of my head, no.
Like, have you ever said something you're like, oh, dude, my bad, I shouldn't have said that, blah, blah, blah.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, it's not like, I don't remember any instances, though, but.
In your own personal life?
Personal life. I don't remember.
Like, maybe telling a guy to stop smoking.
Yeah, but I mean, those are like little micro things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Not at the moment, no.
I mean, it's not a bad thing to tell someone to stop smoking. I get it all the time.
Yeah, but when you care,
man,
that's where it hurts.
Yeah, when you care.
When you care about that person, it hurts.
Yeah, it hurts.
Well, even a little tear in my eye.
You know
what I mean?
I mean, it's been a wonderful. I mean, well, actually, you know what? It's been a It's been a great and a tough week for me. One, I'm sick. I got sick, I guess.
You got COVID.
I didn't get COVID. I did get tested twice.
Hey, you gotta put that mic apart. That's gonna be your mic now.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Well, anywho, I got sick. And I gotta say, have you ever been so medicated you start having bad dreams?
Usually, I get in bad dreams when. When do I get most bad dreams? When I'm sleep deprived, exhausted.
I mean, there's no way I'm
Dehydrated.
exhausted. If anything, I haven't done shit.
No, I know, but I've
I know.
noticed that when I'm under stress, that's when I have more.
Oh, I have been under
nightmares.
stress lately. I have.
Yeah, usually when I have more nightmares is usually when I'm under stress in real life.
Mm-hmm. And do your nightmares ever feel like too close to home, like with people you know?
Back then, they used to be so exaggerated that you kind of know their dreams, but there are dreams that you kind of dream and you realize it's kind of like those dreams that when you wake up you realize, oh shit, that was a dream. It was kind of real.
Yeah.
It was pretty. It's pretty surreal. So, there's various dreams, and then there's dreams where it's more like a message. It's more like a lot of it doesn't make sense, but a few key things pop out in that dream where later on you're like, why did I think of that? You know?
Yeah.
And then later, maybe not the next day or even the next week or maybe the next month, but usually it comes around later, and then you're like, oh, that's probably what it meant. You know what I mean?
I had 3 key nightmares that I had within the last couple of days.
Recurrent?
Not
Like same
recurrent,
ones?
not recurrent, but like 3 like weird dreams. And one of them was like, okay, so I could talk about 2 of them. The last night I dreamt, because like, you know how the volcano from Mexico erupted? That one, I think Veracruz. And so
Didn't you say the one in Monterrey was about to burst too?
I think I got it wrong. I think it was actually Veracruz. It wasn't.
Okay.
Well, that one I think erupted already. So there's a lot of fumes and a lot of like ashes falling down around Puebla and around the surrounding cities. And I had this talk yesterday about the volcano, and in my dream, I dreamt that I was driving towards the volcano. But it's out of all this chaos. Within all this chaos, I was dreaming that I had to get to a kickback. You know what I mean? Like, it's still chaos, but I'm still wanting to go into this, like, danger zone to go to a kickback. Yeah, you know what I mean? And but it became a nightmare because it was weird. You were dating this girl. You were dating 2 girls. You were like pimping it out, bro.
At the same time?
In my dream. Yeah, you were pimping it out.
Oh shit, I like this dream already, dude.
Yeah, and in my dream. But one of them was in crutches. So she couldn't like.
What?
No, I'm just saying.
At least you know that I don't discriminate against anybody. You know what I mean? Just know that.
Well, one of them was in crutches, and they were pretty, good looking ladies,
Thank you.
And in my dream, your goal was to like keep this girl safe. You're like, they're not going, they're staying with me. They regardless of like whatever you hop on. Like, we were waiting for Ubers at one point during this
In the middle of
a volcano. Yeah. So it was
First of all, that Uber driver has to have the fattest tip ever, dude.
Yeah, that's exactly as one thing you kind of said in my dream. Like, yo, you better have tipped them good. And then, I think at one point he couldn't even go on beyond that because there was just like too much of a mess to get around. So he goes like, hey, you guys need to get off of here. But I got a friend who could take you guys out there flying, and I was thinking like flying, like okay, a helicopter or something. No, dude, this dude called like a Superman looking dude. Like it was like like a Mexican Superman.
Oh shit! Okay.
And then he grabbed you and your 2 girls.
He fucking took off.
He took off. He took
He
you
just
guys.
left you there.
No, he came back for me after. But this is the problem where this is where my nightmare started going on. Where like he dropped me, and I was falling into the lava and shit like that. It was really fucking weird.
What the fuck?
I got saved eventually. But I made it to the kickback, and then you wouldn't let me in.
Wait, so it was my kickback?
No, I don't know whose kickback this was.
So why the fuck would I let you in?
I don't know. You're like, don't let this do in or something. Like, oh, don't.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you don't let me into to the kickback that was going on. That was that was like one dream that I kind of like. That's like the most I remember. But I remember waking up from that dream and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then another dream I had was where I haven't spoken to one of my friends from high school in such a long time, and she was in my dream. She came in my dream telling me, "Hey, how you been? I'm sorry, I haven't kept in touch with you, blah blah blah, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera." Like, don't worry about it. You're doing your thing. You grow up eventually. And then she goes like, "No, I should have been there, blah blah blah. I just want to let you know that I have a kid." I thought at one point like, oh, like this is your kid or something, or something like that,
My kid.
No, I thought she was gonna tell me like,
Oh,
oh, this is your kid or whatever.
okay.
But like me and her never had like
Yeah.
any like we didn't do anything, we didn't hook up or anything. So she she kind of tells me no, but it's weird because my husband's playing like he's doing some sort of experiments with me. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, she's like, come on, let me show you. So long story short, she takes me to like this like building. And also in between that, I'm supposed to go to another kickback.
What's up with you and kickbacks?
I don't know what it is, dude. Yeah, so in between, like, she's taking me to the lab, whatever. Like, she's taking me to like to her husband's lab or something. And it's weird because she was abstracting pregnant women to abstracting their babies to other women who couldn't have babies into their belly, so they could say they were pregnant.
What?
Yes, it was weird, bro. Like,
so the doctor was like inserting babies into them,
yes,
like actual like
women who couldn't have babies. So she was abstracting like women who were pregnant to abstracting their babies to women who couldn't have babies. It was just weird, and then they weren't even like little fetuses. They were like already like 6 months, 8 months, 9 months, like
That's
about
so
to birth
strange.
type. It was really weird.
Wait.
And on top of that, I was like, okay, cool. Like, let me get back to my kickback.
That's just that's so random.
I
That's
know,
so random.
and that one was the worst.
And do you remember like her face completely? Like you recognize her?
I know who she is. I don't want to say her name.
No. But like you like what I'm trying to say is like when you saw her in your dream.
Oh yeah.
Was she very recognizable?
I knew who it was right away.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you doing here? Like in my life,
Yeah.
Like it was just random. I haven't spoken to this person since like maybe
weird.
COVID times, early COVID times probably, and even then, like I'm just like, I don't know.
That's so strange.
So I've been having these nightmares, and then another nightmare. I mean, that one's gonna be cut short, where your parents tried killing me.
What?
Yeah, I told you this. Your parents tried killing me in my dreams. Like your dad had a shotgun and your mom had a knife on me.
That is so fucking weird. That's so fucking random too.
I know. And now every time I go in there, I was like, element of surprise. Like
yeah.
nah, but I mean, I don't think it's like anything bad. I don't think that the dreams don't necessarily mean anything to me, because honestly, there's just people who I don't.
Yeah, the way I used to be. I think what used to make me scared about dreams back in the day, like when I was smaller and you're literal, is that you think they're literal, right? And then the more you grow up, you're like, okay, you understand that your mind is still somehow working when you're sleeping. And again, it goes back to the stress thing. Like, for me, like I realized, oh, it's just like a stress thing. Like my mind is trying to tell me something with images. It makes up in its mind, right? Because that's the only thing you can really think about. Because even when you daydream, you think of some stupid shit too. So, like it's just random.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Like I think daydreaming is the worst though, because for me, at least if I'm daydreaming, I know I'm conscious and thinking this as I'm awake.
Yeah,
as opposed to me sleeping and like, oh, my mind just went there.
Yeah, but you're exactly. You're more in control when you're awake and you're daydreaming. But when you're asleep, your mind just kind of takes over. And it shows you, which is fascinating because it almost tells you there is a difference of yourself and your brain.
Oh,
if you think about it.
Yeah.
Because why the fuck would your brain want to be talking to you if you're the same fucking person? You know what I mean?
It's like that thing I asked you, like when you talk to yourself in your head, do you hear yourself in your own voice?
Yeah, sometimes I do,
and that's weird. Like I think like you said, it was like it's super fascinating how I'm thinking right now to myself.
It's
I'm hearing
either
my voice
because I look, there is a knowing that supposedly there's the left and the right part of your brain, right?
yeah, right.
Apparently each side is responsible for various functions within what you do, but it almost seems like your brain like knows that there's an attachment to some sort of life form there, which is you.
Yeah.
It almost like when you're in an environment where you kind of put yourself in third person a little bit.
Yeah.
You're like you know you're there, but you also know you're looking at your body. You know you're not really with your body, but you're just there.
That's the weird thing because I have had that. I don't know if it's recently, but I know where there was a time not too long ago where I stopped and I was just like kind of thinking to myself, but I could see myself if I was looking at myself at a mirror.
Yeah.
You know, like I literally was standing in front of myself, looking at myself, think, and just stop and just like looking down.
Yeah.
And that was like one of those weird moments where I kind of snapped back at it, and I was just like looked around, I'm like, oh shit, I'm right here. What the fuck?
Yeah. Again, when I was smaller, I think that's why nightmares were way more scary because I used to think, oh, these things somehow could realize in the real world, right? But then you realize, no, it's just your brain of bringing your attention to something that needs attention to.
Yeah.
Like especially in a nightmare, to me, when it's a nightmare, it's like it needs your attention immediately. You know what I mean? It's like pay attention now.
Yeah.
You know, pay attention now.
Oh, what do you mean? Like what it means to you now?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
My
just
parents think I think they might be stressing you. You know, I don't know. My dad kind of gives you shit though sometimes.
He does.
Maybe that's where it comes from.
I mean,
but come on, dude.
overall, I mean, it's all good. I mean, I'm not.
You're like their second son, dude. For real.
Yeah. I mean, overall, dude, like I just was thinking about these dreams, and I couldn't wait to start.
And the volcano thing, I think is more. I don't know.
I think it's just more because it's more relevant, like things I've been talking about.
Yeah, and the volcano thing, I think is just more suppression. Like I see the volcano like as a suppression. Like what is a volcano? It's holding back like this energy, right? And when it bursts, it's fucking out. So I don't know why the fuck I was there with a crippled chick and in a Mexican in a Mexican Superman. You know, like
no, I mean I would tell you that, but I think I remember that crippled chick not being crippled at the end. Like she was kind of faking her, like her injury or something. Like it was weird. It was a weird, very odd dream.
yeah,
super odd. I can't.
And just know you're invited to the kickback, bro. I don't know why you think I didn't invite you, dude.
I don't know. Sometimes I don't feel very invited.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Like when I go knock on your door, I feel like
you're more than welcome at my door, dude.
I'm your door, but I'm not past your door. Like,
yeah, you do, man. Yeah, you do.
I just want to walk in there and be like, "Element of surprise," you know? Like,
yeah, what do you think of those memes? You like them?
The ones with the cars and the starting the engine shit. Those guys are pretty annoying.
All right, I'm gonna stop those.
Those are really bad. Those are really bad.
With the Element of Surprise?
The Element of Surprise are funny.
The Power Ranger one?
Power Ranger one was funny.
You were all into it, huh? Let me guess.
Dude, it's funny. I wasn't... Okay, so Tricky sent me this meme on... he's been sending me these memes of this guy who's like... It's like a meme, like a regular video kind of starting, and then it surprises you. Like, it changes, like, totally different, and this guy who pops out with, like, a fucking Nerf gun or something.
Yeah.
He's like, Element of Surprise, you know? Like... So Turkey sent me one when I was in the bank today, and I was in line like a normal person, like a normal person at the bank. Luckily, I had my headphones on.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, the Power Rangers morphing in 2023, and I'm like, oh, it's gonna be a cool video. And then for the last Ranger that that morphs, Element of Surprise. And I was like, fuck, but I started laughing because. Turkey always gets me with those guys. That guy keeps always getting me. I'm like, fuck, dude.
The Ovid. The
Ovid. Yeah, I mean, man, my throat is so congested. Yeah, it's. I mean, I feel good.
Yeah.
And I'm very glad I haven't gotten you sick or your family.
Thank God.
Um,
Thank God.
thank God. But yeah, dude. I was gonna start off with another topic I want to get with. Can we talk a little bit about what's really going on in the world? What's really fucking up? Florida laws. What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know, man. What I think the little gist I got is like there's a law where supposedly like even like apparently according to this thing is like that I saw in the video. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know how much of it is true.
Exactly.
But
But apparently even if you get caught with somebody that's illegal out there, like they'll take you in too.
yeah.
Like
So
so
that's what happened
anybody
in
is
Arizona. Remember it happened in
Really?
Arizona? It happened a couple of years ago.
no, that was the
That was where like
if they think you're Mexican, they could stop
if
you
you
over.
think an immigrant, it could pull you over and ask for your.
Yeah, for papers.
Even if you're like not a cop or something,
Yeah.
like someone that you call, like, you know. But yeah, that's still almost similar, right?
Yeah, I think that's what just it annoyed a lot of people. So it was like, fuck it, I'm out of here. And
There's a lot of
apparently
people-
a lot of people left or are leaving right now too.
Yeah, I think it was called the. I forgot what was the law? Something 40.
Yeah. Again, I don't know the full effect because we
Yeah.
don't live over there. But I mean, the video. I don't know how edited these videos are because a lot of them look pretty
Yeah, especially they look pretty outdated, huh?
outdated, and at the same time, apparently, according to a comment I read, it says that kind of happens all the time when like they leave for like like a chunk of time or like there's
And
no
then,
money in the project, so they stop work for a bit. So I mean, it apparently it's normal. But see, that's what I don't know.
mean,
I don't know how
Florida's
much of it
normal is
real.
never normal, you know?
Yeah.
It's like.
You've been to Florida, right?
No, I've never been to Florida.
Huh?
People eat each other out there.
Yeah,
And
Florida.
not in the good way, but in the bad way.
They got real life Pokemon over there.
We got real life Pokemon.
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks to. I understand that. You know what I like. We go back to this conversation a lot, where
Let me try that. Let me try that. I want to try a little bit.
it's not good at
Oh,
all.
but you're sick, huh?
I mean, yeah, sure.
Yeah. How does it taste like? He's drinking Prime Energy.
It's like a Red Bull. You could waterfall if you want.
Nah, I don't want to risk it.
Yeah, don't risk it. Well, yeah. So we always go back to this topic where immigrants, obviously, people are saying, "Oh, they're stealing our jobs," but there is jobs people don't want to take, and there's other jobs that our people are taking. And I understand that when we're not working doing that, like, who is gonna take that job? And that's what those videos were kind of showing us, where like there was like people who are struggling getting people farmers because nobody wants to do those jobs.
And I mean, again, like, I don't know, but apparently, according to a lot of these farmers, like, dude, like the workforce compared to like the American workforce doesn't even compare, dude. Like,
No, it doesn't.
they're like, hey, these fools, like physically, like agility, everything wise, it's like there's a
Dude,
whole difference.
It's a type.
Like you just
There's
got
there's a
they
certain
keep
type.
going, they keep going, and
There's a certain type for this.
Yeah.
It's not even like.
And
It's
it-
not something you learn. You kind of you have to.
I mean, even in a non format, like where it's not about the immigration, like even at a regular job, you notice sometimes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
You notice it sometimes, and you're like, oh man.
I mean, there is like everybody else. There's always
Again,
there's
I'm
always
not-
a bad
I'm
apple
not trying
somewhere.
to alienate anybody. It's just sometimes you notice, and like like sometimes you want to get shit done, and then people make it slower than it has to, and then I don't know.
Thank you.
I don't know.
That's a good way. And I think I remember sharing a story
You know.
in the beginning of when we started this podcast about how I was working with somebody who was like just taking their sweet time. I get you get paid by the hour, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I give two shits, bro. You gotta do your job, and
Yeah, like at my job, like I like going there. I like take care of everything, and then once everything's cleared out, I just like kicking back for a bit. But I mean, like I know everything's out of the way.
yeah,
you
you see,
know? There's a
things
whole
could be out of the way,
difference.
and
There's a difference instead of just elongating it
Yeah.
forever. I'm like, dude,
Yeah,
you know,
like the sheesh police.
Shout
Just
out to the
kidding.
Sheesh Police.
Shout out sheesh.
Yeah, but going back to Florida, Yeah, I don't know, man. Apparently, the law hasn't even taken effect yet. It takes effect in July, but people are so scared they're fucking leaving. Again, I don't know how drastic this is and how it looks like in Florida. So, again, this is just going by what we see on social media. Again, grain of salt because social media is
Social
full of shit
media.
too.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much of it is real.
But I mean, that's the
But-
beauty. I mean, that's what social media is. It's a good thing and a bad thing. One,
do it-
because anybody can make shit up, right?
Yeah.
Anybody can make shit up, and anybody could just bring a fucking like a video from back in the day and bring it on. You know, we can only decide if we want to believe it or not. If you really want to go ahead and
Yeah,
go
for
beyond
that-
that.
For that, you're gonna really have to go like into like articles from like newspapers like in
Like
Florida.
local newspaper.
like in Florida, which we haven't done. We're sorry, but this kind of just came up out of nowhere. But it's just a very interesting to see because, like you said, this discussion was brought up a while ago. I remember they even made a movie out of it. They're like, "What a world without Mexicans" or some
that's
shit like
right.
that.
Yeah,
I mean, it
yeah.
was a corny ass movie. I
And,
don't like
and
it.
that was like during the early before like 2016 before Trump.
Yeah, but that was like way before that. It was
Yeah.
like early 2000s,
Yeah,
early or
Was it?
late 2000s. Yeah.
I don't remember
Um,
how old that movie.
But yeah, this kind of came up, and I think it came up on this side, on the California
Yeah,
side.
it did. Let me go
Where-
ahead a day without Mexicans.
Yeah, and same thing, kind of similar, same thing. The only thing about here is like they never made a law like that, so I don't know how much effect. And apparently, a lot of like the truckers, like,
2004.
yeah, and
man.
apparently a lot of the truckers
Yeah, so
got together and they said they didn't even want to take shit to Florida because of
Yeah.
that.
it sucks.
I don't know how. Yeah, again, I don't know how much
how much goods they're not gonna be getting. But you know what's crazy? When I was younger and I would see all this like things about people protesting for for certain things like trucks not going to a certain state or those kind of things are effective. They really are effective. So hopefully something like this could change back to the way they were or back in Florida. So anybody who lives out in Florida and listen to us, we wish you all the best. Don't come to California though, because we're already populated. We're too overpopulated.
Yeah.
Go to Arizona. Arizona's hurt.
I mean, if anything, California would be the move for a lot of those people because
Yeah.
over here,
We don't-
people without papers could get a driver's license. So
I know.
yeah,
My uncle has a driver's license. My uncle has a driver's license.
yeah, they just made that a law too. I think within the last couple of years.
Yeah, it's been a couple of years already. I mean, I think that happened during Obama.
Yeah,
But I mean, it's nice that when you do live in a state where
and it is kind of ballsy if you think about it, because like Florida in general, it's fucking booming in fucking in infrastructure. Like
Well,
there's a lot of
apparently-
there's a lot of like development sites. Like they're always building shit out there. So I don't know how that's gonna be affected.
well, apparently
Especially in Miami,
the
they're always building
governor-
skyscrapers and shit like that.
Well, their governor is trying to run for president, so he's trying to be a little bit like get the kickstart on that first to show like how real he's about immigration laws and shit. So
So it's kind of like saying like this is what I could do in Florida.
Yeah.
So now as president,
yeah.
I could just really close the borders.
yeah, for everybody who's listening to my snot, I'm sorry. This is my nostrils are just fucking flaring like crazy.
Yeah. You ready for the flash?
Oh, yes. By the way, you're invited.
I know. I already bought the ticket.
No, they bought us our ticket.
Yeah, I gave Brian the money already.
Oh, also mayor. You already
Yeah.
got the money. Okay, cool.
I sold him the money.
You sold them for my ticket.
No, not yours, just mine.
Why didn't you sell them for mine?
Cause I don't know if I'm gonna go yet. It's a Thursday.
It's a Thursday night. You say you're gonna get a day off.
Yeah, I said I was working on it.
Well, anyway, yeah, I'm excited for.
So shout out also Mayor. Hey, I just zelled you the $20 today. I don't know when you're gonna hear this, but you should be zelled already.
Yeah. Also, Mayor, thank you for the ticket. Thank you for the free ticket.
Yeah. Hey, you all right, man?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Do you need a COVID break?
No, I don't need a COVID break. I do need to blow my nose, but it's fine.
I don't know. Yeah. Hey, you know what? I think this is the most serious we've ever been.
Yeah,
On the podcast. Yeah.
this is the most serious.
Yeah. Um,
But yeah, Flash. I'm ready for Flash. I'm really excited to see what. I don't know why I think that dude fucking up made this movie so much more intriguing. The actor, the Flash guy.
it's to me, it's still a question. Like, why the fuck keep him? Like,
I mean, I don't know why I feel it more intriguing. Like I feel like this movie could go really well for him, and everything could disappear for his career. For his career, I'm not worried about me. Or it could just do it just as bad, and nothing ever happened, and then his career is still over. We'll see. I'm excited though. I'm really excited to
dude,
see.
they're fucking gambling big on this kid. That's a lot of. I don't know.
I think the aspect of the outside the movie, but there has to it's really intriguing, and I think it also is a big pull for a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean,
I think they did good by bringing like Ben Affleck and what's his name Michael Keaton like back, and that really was a big a big grab for people.
But they kind of stole the narrative from what Spider-Man did.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, like straight out, like they just stole it. Of course, it's gonna be different. I get it, but like it's pretty much the same.
But Flash, but that's always happened with Flash though.
Yeah,
but I think it's been pushed more with Flash than it has been happened with that's happened with Spider-Man. Only Spider-Man.
No, but I mean, I just mean the concept where they're reuniting like different.
Oh yeah, like different universes.
Mm-hmm. Like I'm like, that's literally fucking Spider-Man.
I mean, it'll be funny if they do a spoof of if they do a spoof of the Batman. I mean, Batman's looking at each other and pointing at each other like Spider-Man's. That'd be pretty interesting.
I don't know.
That'd be pretty interesting.
I don't know, man. Hollywood needs to get more. They need to more pep in their step, you know.
I mean, everybody needs to pep in their step, you know. I was listening to the radio today, and I was like, every song on the radio has the same feature on every fucking song. I kid you not. I heard
every what?
Like,
say that again.
Every song has the same feature, like the feature. Like they were always featuring Drake. In every fucking song I heard, Drake was on it.
Wait, I don't understand what you're trying to say.
I don't know.
Every song has a feature.
Yeah, you know how like a
song, like a guest,
like a guest, you know.
Yeah.
So I kid you not, for 4 songs straight, I heard Drake over and over, and I'm like, is this the same song or is this a different fucking song? And I was, and you know how because you were talking about how Hollywood should step up or whatever, like. Also, pop music.
This is pretty controversial, but I think again, this is my fucking opinion. Again,
don't offend anybody, please.
I
don't want to. I don't want to delete this shit again.
I'm not saying I offended people. I just said like I just felt weird telling people what to do. But to this, it was more like because this is more like in music, right? Yeah. I feel like more musicians should hold themselves more accountable. Like you're an artist for a reason. Show us that.
Yeah.
Show us what you could really do just by yourself. Like, the true artist is kind of gone now because, like you said, it's pure fucking features, is being in this song, being in that song. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, like, don't build an album just with full of features.
Yeah, like.
You know what I mean?
It's like that Kanye album. Like, it was like, when you perform these songs live, you're not going to bring everybody fucking out.
Exactly. It kind of ruins it a little bit. But with Kanye, it's a little different. I don't want to pick a favorite or anything. But
I mean, because he is a producer.
Yeah, he's a producer. It's more of a he has a more. But at the same time, it would be cool just to fucking have just him in that fucking record.
Hey, how do you feel about when rappers go up on stage and then they have a DJ behind and then they have playbacks? Yeah, they are performing and they are singing. Or rapping most of it, but a lot. I think you get 50-50 where like a lot of times they're not even singing the song and it's just their backtracks, and it's them holding the mic up. Like at that point, just don't even fucking come up to the stage. Like just hire a DJ.
Yeah, I don't think rappers should have playbacks.
No, I think they should have a live fucking band.
I
think the best example is Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah,
the Kendrick Lamar is a great example. I wouldn't even say I'm a fan of him. I like what he's doing, But I appreciate people like that, you know? Like,
Yeah, that actually became pretty popular in the last couple of years. I think they went just back to DJs recently.
they did go back to
But
DJs.
yeah, I remember there was a lot of performers playing with bands, which is cool. But apparently the musicians get fucked in that occasion, in not just live, but more recording. Because
Oh.
let's just say I'm a producer. I bring a sax player, Lalo, and I'm like, hey, dude, I need this fucking loop. Do this, do that, do that.
Yeah.
And I get it from you. And I'm just gonna pay you for that session, and you'll never see.
And you will never hear royalties from others.
No,
Like,
you won't. So
yeah.
musicians get fucked.
Yeah.
Like individual musicians, like they could only depend on live music.
Exactly.
You know, on a grander scale.
Yeah, I will have to perform this live with them to even see a dime.
No,
out of
because
it
you want to
after.
at least lock in. Because yeah, like I think that's how the musicians would make most of the money if you lock in like a little mini tour or a tour with an artist. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then even then, you have to try. I think the best way also is if you're that musician traveling with whoever it is you go traveling with, you kind of have to try to make a name for yourself too and connect, because it maybe hopefully you're one that's gonna be getting higher and higher and higher to the point where like you can even have your own like brand. You know what I mean? And that will be your way in.
You know, and in music, it's hard to copyright things, especially if they just say especially as an individual musician. Like just say right now you make, what do you call like a little, just a sample of
Like a riff or
something, something like a sample of something on your sax, and you record it.
A lick.
Yeah, and then you record it and you copyright it. Can you? Yeah, you
You could
right?
do it.
You could do it. But imagine you got to be spending how much money for every fucking part you do. It's kind of like weird.
I was just talking about this with one of my homies because he released an album with a lot of samples, and I was very curious because I asked him, hey, how does it work? You sampled a lot of like music to create your album. It's like as long as you fuck around it, you fuck around it with it like where it doesn't sound like it's the song, you're fine. You can get away with it. So meaning if I use like 20 seconds of a song and sample it over and then have it loop, then I'm free from copyrights.
Yeah, but now think of how that song is gonna sound.
It's gonna sound like the other song.
No, it's gonna be a fucking Frankenstein. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a fucking piece of everything, and then it's not gonna have a consistent range.
I mean, but rappers are already doing it. Like that one song from I forget who he sent me. It's like a loop of Arctic Monkeys, Crying Lightning. No, not Crying Lightning. I forgot what song it is. But he's looping Cornerstone.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, it's shit like that. Like it's just a loop over and over and over. Do, 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 do. And it's just over and over. Like at that point, you know, I don't know.
It's hard. Even the people that are already established is hard.
Like I understand producers do have a talent, and I understand it.
Yeah.
I understand DJs have a talent. I was just watching this thing where it says like,
I want to see DJs actually like doing the turntables, like spinning the turntables again, like.
Well, there's
you know
people
who
do,
but like they actually just fucking
Yeah.
actually make a beat around, like scratching the fucking,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You don't even see that anymore. It's just buttons.
I saw this this video on Instagram about how like DJing is actually and I understand it's not easy. DJing is not easy, and the DJ goes pretty much think about being a DJ playing Tetris on level 10 over and over for the next 3 hours, because you have to think about what's gonna go next, where can you loop, when can you jump into the next song. And that's where a lot of people are like, okay, I understand they have like the complicated part of being a DJ, but I also think live is shit.
I like the more integrated DJ, like the one that plays guitar and loops, and while he's doing everything,
Like Ed Sheeran.
I love that.
Ed Sheeran is a great
that.
example. Ed Sheeran, the reason I became a fan of Ed Sheeran before he even blew up was when he was doing loops on his pedal board. He would just play like a beat and whatnot, and then he would just loop it, and then on top of that, he also does it live still. What he does is that every time he records something, like uses his loop pedal, it's never the same.
No, but you know what I mean, though, right? It's like they make a whole live session, like like on the like as soon as they start, they're already like building their song, and then it hits a point, and then they switch it.
It's like a climax.
Yeah,
For
but
sure.
like it's a whole vibe. Like
Yeah.
it's not like I don't know if you know what I mean. Have you seen it?
What?
Have you seen like artists like that, like play different instruments?
Oh yeah, I've heard. I mean, I'm telling you, I
Like,
think a good example for me is Ed Sheeran. I know there's other musicians that do it.
yeah,
And it's very modern, I guess. I mean, to be that talented, to be able to do that, like I think at one point, I think Skrillex was kind of doing that, but I just think he should have he could have integrated more like his actual musician skills into it. So, but he didn't do it. I think he just did it with DJing.
and plus I think when something takes off, I think they just go with it. You know
Yeah,
what I
I
mean?
feel like
they're like they don't want to fight it, so they're like fuck it, it's already paying my bills, so like I'm gonna keep going.
I mean, it's okay if you stick around it for like just a long while for you to find out, like, make you money. I get it, but eventually this thing has to evolve.
I know, and that's the thing. Like, I think their main money just comes from like party, like beach parties and like
Yeah.
at Vegas, or you know what I mean. Like, of course they're gonna get their big venues like EDC and like.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, you're just gonna be at clubs all the time.
Yeah. I mean, but like, think about it, all these DJs are only playing mostly Vegas. They have residencies in Vegas.
Yeah.
And I don't know how they do it, going it back and forth. I'm not sure if they're living in LA or living out in Vegas, but they're doing shows still between that but you could tell that all these DJs. Now that we're talking about it, was EDC weekend this weekend, huh? It surprises me how much like fucking that thing's still popping. I don't know.
EDC, yeah.
Yeah, it's. I mean, no offense. You guys have good music too. I listen to it here and there, but I would not go pay fucking $400 for people on the fucking.
Dude, did you see that? Is the video I sent you?
About the
Dude,
prices on the.
$100 for 6 rolls of sushi.
Yeah,
Holy
it was like
shit.
it was just fuck. It's ridiculous.
$100 for 6 rolls of sushi. Who the fuck?
It's inflation, quote unquote.
Nah, man. But like these I think what has a lot of blame on this too is those fucking the promoter EDC. Like,
Yeah.
why would you allow that? That's almost inhumane.
I
bro.
think the same thing happened on the Woodstock. Remember, like they lost contracts with like their vendors.
No, but EDC is like it's more fleshed out. It's been around for I mean Woodstock's was around for years too. But I'm like, but back then compared to now it's you would think it's a little bit more controlled,
more
right?
control, more modern.
Yeah, why would the fuck would EDC allow them to fucking sell food for like $100 a plate? That's insane.
I think if you're paying, I get at a festival $15 to $20 tops for a meal. It's a little reasonable. Not even at fucking Disney, bro.
That is crazy.
Not even
man.
at Disney. I know I could
Imagine
I could eat something good for like $20.
Well, let's be real. Like, just imagine. Like, I'm pretty sure there's people that just eat once for that occasion. They're like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna eat before I go in there because I can't afford shit in there."
Also depends on too, because EDC starts late. It starts like around, I don't know. I know it goes like from like 8 to like 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning. Something like, I don't know exact times, but I know it usually is like a 12-hour, 10-hour round thing, and it starts late. It isn't. They don't open like normal. Like, I don't know what's normal anymore.
I think there should be some sort of a crackdown on those prices though, from the government. Like, I don't even like government stepping into everything, but only for those prices.
Yeah, no, I mean, again, if you invite us.
Exactly.
The Parallel Boys to your EDC event or any other event.
Yeah, you'll pay for everything.
You got us. You're good. No complaining from here. No, we'll support it. We'll be like, you know what? Keep naming your prices, baby. But other than that, your prices are ridiculous.
Those are Manny activities.
Those are Manny activities.
Dude, Manny would definitely pay that much money for food.
I think if it was good sushi, he wouldn't mind.
And that's the other thing too. You don't know if the food's good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you're risking it, and at the same time, you're risking it for like $100. You could buy 5 plates with that. If it's
Yeah.
at $20 a pop, like you could feed a whole like a whole group of people with fucking $100. But they want to be greedy as fuck. Like
Not even
$100.
fucking Times Burgers down in South Central has a family pack, $30 for 4 burgers, 4 fries, and 4 drinks.
Yeah, it's getting ridiculous. It's the same thing when I used to work at the airport. Everything is upcharged there because they know their excuse is like, oh, we got to get it through security and into the facility. Like, no, dude,
In that case, don't even have a
yeah,
fucking.
it's stupid. It's fucking stupid.
Why we just got mad at the world right now, right?
Yeah, dude. Fucking mad at the world, dog.
We just got mad at the world. Let's be happy for once.
It's funny because I excuse myself for feeling a certain type of way, and now I'm fucking more mad. You know what I mean?
Let me cheer you up a little bit. Are you
All right,
still celebrating from Sunday?
Fuck yeah, dude. Chivas advanced to the finals. El único equipo más grande de México.
El único equipo
Yeah.
de México.
We don't play with equipos chiquitos como you know.
Look, I will say this. Well, let me give a shout out to a couple, ardidos out there. Frank, how you doing? Pisto, how you doing? Cindy, how you doing?
No, Cindy's Americanista?
Yeah. By the
Nah.
way, she cumplió con su bet. She paid me for my beers this week, so I'm definitely gonna buy my beers for the finals this weekend.
Nice.
I was I would say, I'm not saying hey, you know what, like I want to shove it in your face, but I remember like when we will lose, okay, cool, we'll be sad, we'll be bummed out, but this one must have hurt for them. Rizzo, they
Dude.
felt that 14, like they felt it, like they knew,
Yeah.
like this was like, okay, we got this in the bag, like being little cocky heads, and you know what happened?
What happened?
El equipo mejor del mundo.
Yeah.
No mejor del mundo. Mejor de México. Because del mundo no. But
El más popular y el más querido de México.
and honestly, it was such a good game. I enjoyed it. I mean, yes, I was at the edge of like almost like being sad. I was. Cause
First of all, I want to give a shout out to the players, man. They fucking went to die out there, dude. They gave it their best.
That's the team we need.
They fucking scored their asses off. They played fucking good.
Now,
And it kind of looks like they were having fun towards the end too.
yeah, you kind of have.
It's kind of weird because you really don't see that sometimes from Chivas, but like you could see like after a certain point, like they knew they locked in and they knew they had it.
Yeah, I'm just saying that it was the perfect ending to the perfect weekend of me being sick. Because I mean, I was sick all weekend. I was like,
you're still sick right now.
Yeah, okay. Well, I don't give a fuck if I'm better or not.
And you're sick in the mind too.
I'm sick in the membrane.
You're sick in the mind.
Insane in the membrane. Yeah, I got the good Lord going down on me. No, that's a. But yeah, well, it was. I was watching this report where it said like, is it a coincidence that in 2017 we're going against Tigres on a final, and then on the same exact dates we're going against them again?
Yeah, and it's the same. It's the same
term. And the same terms. Tigres, Chivas home.
It's Chivas home. Yeah,
and that's a fucking wild. On the same fucking. Oh, is it 5 years ago? Wait,
2017, yeah.
Yeah, 5 years ago? Like, it's wild, bro.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. No, 6 years.
6 years? Oh.
Yeah, 6 years.
Okay, well, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Oh, yeah, you're right. My math is not mathing, bro.
Yeah, so we're going to have our 13th pretty soon.
You know what I mean?
And then after that, Conca Champions.
Again, and I'm going to say this again. I will always root for my Chivas regardless. May the best team win.
LAFC.
LAFC is my second team. LAFC is LAFC.
Your backup?
No, they always will be. Dude, I'm telling you. I think I told. I'm not sure if I said it here. I never watched an MLS game before. Like, not even Chivas USA that I even watched it.
Chivas.
But I will tell you this. I remember the first time Manny took me to my LAFC game.
Shout out to Manny. AZ's best.
I almost forgot about
Also menor.
Also menor. dude, I felt like it was great because it was a team that I could actually go support more than like I don't live in Guadalajara, so I don't know. I can't support my team as much as I want to, but LAFC is like the
You
team
were
that I
this
go.
close though to living in.
I was this close. I was
This
this
close
close.
to living in Guadalajara.
But other than that, like Chivas will always be my number one team. LAFC will come second. Um, but with that being said, dude, make the best team win. Tigres, you're going down. Tigres, you're going down.
Yeah.
Hopefully, hey, if anything, we could probably be celebrating a title next week today.
We will. We will be
I don't want to get cocky.
We will be celebrating.
I don't want to get cocky.
By next podcast, we will be celebrating.
And if we're not celebrating, there'll be no podcast. Okay, if you guys don't hear from us next week, that's because we're not having it this week. We're not having it next week.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lakers got eliminated. Last week I was pumped for them, but again, it was a team.
I think it was LeBron.
I think the thing about the Lakers is that they weren't even supposed to make it in the playoffs. They were doing very bad. They pretty much ramped it up towards the end and got them into playoffs. And I think for as far as they got against a Nugget team that has never been to a fucking final,
Yeah.
they gave it all they needed.
But it already tells you, like, I feel like, again, another controversial topic. I feel like some players are just too comfortable in life to care about winning.
I mean, LeBron went on saying yesterday after the game.
But think about it. LeBron wins even if he loses. You know what I mean? Like, there is no lose. It's like you said, the Nuggets, they haven't been up there in so long. They're like, fuck it.
Yeah.
We're already up here. Holy shit.
Yeah.
You know, it's a different approach. It's a different view from the Lakers.
I mean, LeBron went on to say, I'm still better than any other. I'm still 90 to 95% better than most of the NBA players.
That's just his
His little ego?
Yeah, talking.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying he. I was never really a big fan of LeBron, but we did needed a team leader. But honestly, he's not leading the team. He's just fucking.
He's just all about himself.
Yeah, exactly. It's no Kobe.
See,
it's not a Kobe.
The difference between Kobe and LeBron is just, at least Kobe, he was self-centered, but he was for the team.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Like he was the one pushing.
Yeah,
the team.
Exactly.
Like
LeBron is the total opposite. LeBron is all about himself, for himself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and when he gets on people's cases, he makes them feel like it almost feels like he's ostracizing them.
No, and the thing about it too, yesterday, LeBron was the one with the ball for the fucking tie to go to OT.
Yeah.
And this dude got fucking manhandled.
Yeah.
He couldn't even
think I saw that.
He couldn't even fucking score that fucking bucket or whatever, that layup, dude. Like he was literally like floored. Like he couldn't even fucking move the ball.
Yeah.
But and you know what? As an LA
there should be a rule, like in basketball, like if you become a billionaire, just fucking leave, retire already.
Just retire.
Yeah, because you're not fucking playing.
I mean, it's okay to invest in things, but don't be the face of things. You know what I mean?
I'm not here to tell anybody what to do.
You gotta get told to everybody to retire.
No, I'm just saying once you hit that $1 billion mark,
but how many billionaires do we really have?
I mean, Kobe. Nah, I was playing. RP.
You don't really have. Yeah, by the way, I was watching the famous 81 point.
Yeah.
I watched a documentary, dude. That guy, just to hear from like the people that he played and the people he played in the team with, talk about him and how like he was like, oh, I point to you like, oh yeah, dude, like there's times when he wouldn't even talk to you, and not because he didn't want. He was trying to be a dickhead.
No, look, I understand Kobe's like.
Mama mentality, baby.
No, but like you understand it if you understand. Like, that's what I'm telling you. There's a difference in each type of ego, right? Like Kobe, he was to himself. He knew what he wanted, but at the same time, he would only help people that wanted help. So like, if people came up to him and told him, "Hey man, can you help me shoot or whatever?"
Yeah,
he would, but he wouldn't take it easy on you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like
he was a dude who was practicing 3 hours before practice, dude, and 2 hours after practice.
His life was ball, dude.
Yeah.
Until never mind.
Damn, too soon, bro. Still too soon. Still too soon. He's still. I mean, R.I.P. Kobe. R.I.P. Kobe. I actually I didn't get to meet him. Like I introduced myself to him, but I got to stand feet away from him, and just the presence of him like coming out, it was out of his car or out of the limo or the whatever you want to call him. Like it was just great to be around him. I didn't get to see him play,
Yeah.
unfortunately, but just to be in front of him,
Again,
nearby
I'm
him.
not a basketball fan. I've never been to a game. Um, if anything, I think I was more invested into basketball back in the day when, you know, I was a little kid. But yeah, I grew. I don't know. I've never really been into sports. I only got into football later on because the homie over here got me into it,
Football is life.
and recently got into hockey
Yeah.
because let's go Ducks. You know? I don't know. I just again not a very competitive.
Is there already an NHL winner for Stanley Cup?
I don't know. I think it's still going. No,
That's the thing. I thought it was over already. I
Really?
mean,
I know that it's closely aligned with basketball or something.
yeah, they're very close. Yeah,
Yeah, because once football starts,
football, American throwball. Okay. So today, you still have the Golden Knights and the Stars. I don't even know where they're from.
but yeah, going back to it, I'm not a fan of basketball, but if I had the money, I'll be ringside, courtside, not ringside, courtside. You know what I mean? So also Mayor, if you ever want to buy me a ticket, please feel free. know?
Also, boxing this weekend. I think Haney, shouldn't have won that fight. It was garbage. It should have been a tie. Could have been a tie. Should have been a tie. It wasn't. But, it happens. And boxing is just become another sport where I'm just like losing my faith in. Um, Hopefully, I know Canelo already. I think he's already announced about to announce another fight. Or I think he already did. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, with that being said, those are like little longer
Yeah, I don't know.
sports.
Today was like kind of scattered, but I think we made it work.
It's always scattered.
No,
What
no,
are you
no,
talking
yeah.
about?
I don't know. It always feels like maybe it is my fault. Maybe like I do have to like bring some sort of things to this podcast. I don't know. Maybe I'm not contributing enough. I don't know.
There you have it, guys. This is the last episode of Turkey.
Yeah. So next episode, just Lalo
It's
celebrating
literally-
by himself.
And then you'll be my special guest.
Yeah, I'll be your special guest for your first episode. Yeah.
Oh my god! But with that being said, I'm ready to close this out. What do you think?
Yeah, man, it was a good time. Good time seeing you, talking to you, and a shout out to Frank and his new podcast. Go check it out. I think he's in his 5th or 4th episode.
I think 4th episode.
Yeah, go check it out. It's called A Dead Letter, I think. A Dead Letter?
Ate that letter.
Go check it out.
It has a red envelope. I don't know what do you call that. The little seal.
Yeah, it's like a black envelope with like
a red seal.
Like a red seal in the middle. Like like a wax seal in the middle.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything, but I know I did come across another ate that letter.
Yeah, maybe you should tell this to him outside though.
But I'm not entirely sure. But that's why we're kind of helping you guys guide you through this.
Yeah.
But
yeah, he's on Spotify. He's on, I think, Apple. And I already told him about YouTube. I don't know why he's lagging on YouTube. That and what else? You got anything?
vamos
You got any
Chivas.
shows?
Vamos Chivas. I do have a show June 2nd at the first billiards in East LA. Should be a good time with Mafia Rusa. What I forgot. But I'll be playing with Chincha Berrinches.
Hey, are you ever gonna do like a solo project? Ever?
Not now.
No?
Not now.
Man, I'll be down to listen to that though.
Dude, I don't know.
Solo project?
I'll think about it.
Think about it?
I'll
Okay.
think about it. Hey, actually, let's put that. If y'all want to hear me build a song, write a song for you guys, just let me know.
Yeah, actually that would be cool. We need a new intro song. So I mean, it would be cool if you make this one.
Okay, I'll think about it.
Don't think about it. Do it. Yeah, please.
All right. With everybody, please stay safe. Please, there's there's this sickness going around that I got.
COVID.
It's not COVID. It's I don't know what it is. It's definitely not COVID, but I'm definitely got like this body sore. Wait, why you looking at me like?
What? No, I'm listening.
Okay, yeah, I have this cold, and this cold's going around, so just stay safe. If he is, I'm honestly, I miss wearing a mask. I miss wearing masks
You should wear
sometimes,
one.
and I will
Yeah.
whenever I feel like missing it.
I mean, you just said you just feel like wearing a mask, so just wear one.
Actually wearing a mask was nice because people wouldn't see your face if you're laughing at them. Or
No, I liked it because it didn't force you like to talk to anybody.
yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
But I will say, like, I do see
It
people
kind of
out there.
fucked up my social cues in a way.
I do kind of see people out there with masks out on the street, and there's days where I'll be like, okay, yeah, you know what? It's good that you're wearing a mask because you're not smelling all these germs that I'm throwing out to the world right now. But anywho, and there's days where I'm just like, oh yeah, like that's kind of weird. Why you're still wearing a mask? But then again, to each their own, and wear a mask if you want to wear a mask. All right, stay safe out there.
Stay safe.
What else you got?
Vamos, Chivas.
Vamos, Chivas. I got the good Lord going down on me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Peace.
Peace.